I'm going to hit the start button and I'm going to forget everything I wanted to talk about. Hello and welcome to another vlog where I just kind of talk about anything because doing stuff about topics is too scary. I have been wanting to do more topical videos. I say this in every single vlog I do, I swear to God. Does that make a noise? No, it does. Okay, good. Everything in this room is dusty. Just you'd never be here. That's not a good. It's not a good plan for you. It's not even really a good plan for me, I don't think. But here we are. um, sorry, rethinking my life choices. But yes, hello. I have been wanting to do more topical logs, but like, I just never know if I'm gonna get them done in the time that I have, which is scary. So I've kind of been like, all right, we're gonna be here. um, oh man, oof. I forget what doing this in the morning is like because I don't. When's the last time I did it? Because I think the last vlogs I filmed were when I actually had the house to my. Was it? I don't know. What were they? Let me try to find my channel here and see. I haven't been posting my stream VODs either, which is a problem. 7:28. Yeah, that very well could. You know what? Yeah, that was when I had the house to myself. So that was like literally the last time I filmed a vlog. As you can see, my beard grew back, kinda. I'm actually sort of like shaving the parts that I don't necessarily want. The only problem with that is that like I don't have anything like right here to like actually outline my face like I want. So that's kind of a problem. But yeah, no, you know, I just like, I will definitely get in periods where it's like I wake up on a Sunday morning and I do not want to do the vlog thing because it's too early to do on a Sunday morning. And I don't feel lucid enough to actually do a vlog and, you know, sound coherent. Because like some vlogs I would write and then I would do, but like, even just doing that, even just like sort of writing and reading off of a thing would get difficult and not sound as good. So unfortunately, what we get is a bunch of these rambly vlogs. But here we are, where I'm not very coherent because I just woke up like half an hour ago. Um, yeah, it's not great. It takes me a little bit of time to start up in the morning. Does it take anybody else a little bit of time to start up in the morning, or do you like get up and you like have your coffee and go? Does anyone that watches me drink coffee? I have no idea. I have no idea who even watches me anymore. All right, we're not gonna get into that. But yeah, no. Yeah. So this is another rambly vlog. I've been wanting to do more vlogs. I tell you, I really need to just start taking a voice recorder in me. In me, yeah. I need to put a voice recorder in myself. Actually, that would be the best option because then I could rant anywhere. I could do short little 2-minute rants in the bathroom at work that are just the start of video essays. I could do them in the shower and in the car where I'm actually like good at doing them and lucid enough to do them, and like I will actually go through an entire topic in 20 minutes or whatever. Um but yeah, no, cuz like I do such exciting little video essays in the shower. I do like reviews of all the Pokemon generations, like King K does, you know what I mean? And I do top tens and shit. Like last night, was I doing top 10 Zelda games? Except I only talked about the top two. So like, here's all. If you want to see all these things from me, too bad, because I don't like. Apparently, I'll never do them. But yeah, you know, I I always want to do them, but uh I never find the right time or whatever. I kind of wonder if maybe like once a month or so, what I could do is I could like cancel a stream night. I could cancel a stream night and then um like record vlogs instead. Maybe I could do something like that. I don't know, because I would like to actually do more topical videos because I feel like people were more interested in topical videos or whatever, and I feel like I got more comments on those, which I like. I like comments. I like comments, damn it. I like people talking. It feels really good when I make people think and when I make them go, oh yeah, that's cool. So like, but yeah, I've done like, I don't know. I just, there's some things I would like to do. I always dream about doing more Star Wars vlogs and videos because I just feel like it. I know the state of Star Wars is like that. I'm literally just trying to get a thumbnail that's going to look unique because I'm very self-conscious about the shirt that I'm wearing because I know that I have worn it for vlogs before, but I didn't want to have to think about a shirt. Like it just, like all of my actual shirts that I might wear, all of them are like I look at them and I'm like, dude, what if I do a vlog about Xenoblade one day? Then I'm going to want to wear the Xenoblade shirt. I don't want to wear the Xenoblade shirt for just any vlog. It's like, I think that's why I sort of coordinate my, I think that's why I sort of coordinate my shirts a little bit. So that like when I'm just doing a ranty vlog, it's just like kind of a plain shirt. How do we get to this now? But like, yeah, I don't know. I've definitely wanted to do more vlogs like that. Oh, we were talking about Star Wars and thumbnails. That was the train of thought here. See, this is what I'm like in the morning. Yeah, but no. Yeah, I know the state of Star Wars, especially on the internet, is like kind of messed, kind of weird right now. Which I think, I don't know, fandom is stupid. You like what you like, and then don't give a shit what other people think. I think is how I interpret it. Like you don't have to interact with everyone online if you're if you're just buying merch, So I don't know how to quantify that. And I don't know how to say what I actually wanted to say there, so I just used the word quantify because this is a morning vlog, if you haven't noticed. But yeah, no, I have wanted to make videos about Star Wars because there's just so many different topics about Star Wars you could make. I really want to talk about how Star Wars was always kind of mid and people are just being weird about it. like, dude, I love Star Wars. I've been a fan of Star Wars since I was at latest 3 years old, probably earlier, and I just wasn't coherent for it. Because somehow I had to have enough knowledge of Star Wars that, I would draw TIE fighters all over everything. I think I've told that story probably numerous times on the vlog and numerous times in streams. And guess what? If I did Star Wars vlogs, you'd hear it every video. Is that what you want to see? Is that the content you want, talking to me telling you how to draw a TIE fighter? Because we can draw TIE fighters. I should do that. I should actually make like an art tutorial vlog about how to draw TIE fighters. And it's just me doing H's and circles. Oh, man. H's and circles. What are you, American? What are you, American? But yeah, no, I've like, I don't know, man. People treat Star Wars as if it's like some deep thing. And it's like, dude, it's like, it's just a fun space adventure, and sometimes that is allowed to be that. Like, I'm not gonna say it's not thoughtfully written, like especially a lot of stuff in like Return of the Jedi, in the original trilogy. Like a lot of that stuff is like very thoughtfully written. Like the fact that Luke's ultimate battle with the Emperor is just him getting the fucking electric. Yeah, you know what I mean. The fact that the final battle in Return of the Jedi isn't necessarily a lightsaber duel, but is in fact Luke choosing an act of nonviolence in order to make a last-ditch effort to redeem his father's soul in some way is like... Sorry if you didn't want Return of the Jedi spoilers in this video. I'm sorry! But yeah, I what was I gonna say? Yep, here we are. Welcome. It's morning. It's 9:10. Poop. Yeah, no, I get that. Like, there are some things in Star Wars that are very deep. The political allegory that runs within 2005's Revenge of the Sith, that was eerily prophetic. Like, that's pretty well done. It's pretty well done. Um, but yeah, I just like, I don't know. Star Wars is great and all, but like, there's also a lot about Star Wars that isn't great. You know what I mean? Like, if you're gonna come at the Acolyte for dialogue, um, you can't. You can't be like, oh, it's the worst dialogue. It's like, no, fam. The prequels exist. I love the prequels. Look, let me tell you something. They're like some of my favorite movies. But, you know, the dialogue is not one of their strong points. Um, the best part of episode one is like, or one of a lot of the best parts of episode one are told with no dialogue whatsoever. Which I don't think people like in some cases, like the Duel of the Fates, right? Between Obi-Wan, Qui-Gon, and Darth Maul. Like, excellent sequence. There is exactly one line of dialogue in it, and it's Obi-Wan yelling no. And that's the line of dialogue. And it's like one of the best sequences in the film. Next to the pod race, which also has minimal dialogue in its most critical moments. Most of it is just like the announcers announcing what's going on, which is something that would happen at a race. There wouldn't be announcers announcing what's going on during a lightsaber duel. So, what am I talking about? Oh yeah, like, I don't know. Um, I don't know. Like, it's so weird to see people complain about the Acolyte though. Like, I kind of get it, but like, as we've seen from the prequels, like, bad dialogue does not necessarily a bad movie make. It just doesn't. It's just like, that's just how I feel about it. But yeah, I would like to do that. That is not this vlog, but I would like to do that vlog. Every time I get into one of these ranty vlogs, I end up not talking about stuff, and I end up just talking about vlogs I want to make instead of actually making those vlogs when I could have been making those vlogs. I'm so dumb. So okay, how about this? What else has been going on? I don't know. um, I'm a little sad this weekend. We're on a 3-day weekend, so that's cool. So if I get more time, I might actually try to make something else. I should try to leave the house this weekend too. Yeah, I'm actually excited. I needed a 3-day weekend. I'm glad that we're into the part of the year now where there is a holiday every month, at least one. Um, it's so much better. It's so much better. But goddamn, time has moved fast. I can't believe we're almost at spooky month already. Like, I get excited for spooky month every year. I don't know why. Like, I love October, and I love Halloween, and I love spooky month. And I get excited every year, and I'm so ready for it to come back. Um, and so yeah, I'm really excited for that. Um, I think my goal this year is to try and do a Castlevania game on stream, because they just released the DS collection, and Resident Evil 5 at some point, with someone or multiple people's. I don't know. I would love to do. I would love to do that. I think that would be great. I still haven't done Resident Evil 2. I've been wanting to do Resident Evil 2 since like 2020, and I still haven't. So maybe I'll do Resident Evil 2 at some point too. I really need to play more scary games. I feel like I don't like playing scary games, but I do like playing scary games. I like Resident Evil because I kind of trust that series, where it's like, I understand that it's in some cases it's frustrating, but like, like, I don't know. I trust it because I kind of know where it's going, but sometimes I don't know where it's going, and that's what makes it scary. So I don't know how to describe it, but like, I don't know. I trust that series. I trust it to like not be complete shit, I guess. Because none of the games look like they're gonna end up being Resident Evil 6 again. And look, man, even I'll just say this real quick, but like, even though Resident Evil 6 is like kind of the black sheep of the series, um, I still have good memories. Voice crack. I still have good memories of it. I don't know if I talked about this in the one Resident Evil vlog I did, but I still have really good memories of it. I think I only ever played it 2-player, and we had a hell of a good time with it. We never finished it, but we had a good time with it. But yeah, I should find some more scary games to play. I just don't like scary games where it's like Amnesia, right? Where it's like, here, have nothing, walk around, hope you don't die. And it's like, all right, well, that's just kind of like, because in games like that, it feels like there's one specific way to defend yourself. And I don't like that. You know what I mean? It's like, you gotta hide and stuff. You know, it's like, oh, you just gotta hide and not get detected. And it's like, well that sucks. I don't want to have to not get detected. That sounds like a terrible time. Stealth in games just does not work for me. Because, like, I will wait so long and watch, like, enemy movement patterns. And it's like... And then I'll try and learn it. And I'll try and be like, is that safe? Is that not safe? And then I'll, like, go when I think it's safe. And then it's not. And then I'm like, well, now I'm back at square one. So I'm just going to waste a bunch of my fucking time. So... But yeah, those are my things for spooky month. I'm excited to like sit down and watch The Shining again and maybe write some spooky stories and stuff like that. I don't know. I like it. I like the whole Halloween aesthetic. And I'm pretty excited for it. Today or yesterday, I think it was yesterday, was a pretty sad anniversary. Leia's been gone a year. That makes me sad. I miss her. She was such a cute and sweet little cat. I swear to God. Yeah, I do miss her. She was so sweet. Luke's still around though. He's still being a silly boy. I love my cat though. I do love Luke. He's funny. He's a funny boy. I just like cats in general, cause like they're kind of their own people, and they kind of have a system of logic that kind of makes sense, but also kind of doesn't. Cause like, if you ever pay attention to where a cat sleeps, there's like kind of a schedule to it, but there kind of isn't. And it just like, it makes me think that they have like a whole sub process in their brains about where to sleep. And I find that fascinating. Because, like, sometimes he'll be sleeping on my mom's bed, and then the next time I come out, he'll be sleeping on the couch, and then sometimes he'll be sleeping on my dad's bed, and then sometimes he'll be sleeping on the floor, and it's like, I wonder how he decides. Like, I wonder what algorithm, has him decide where to sleep. It's clearly a difficult task for him. It's clearly a difficult thing. Not an easy thing to be a cat, He's funny. He really is. Just the faces he makes. He's like, Luke is a very expressive cat. And some of his faces are just funny. Because, like, he seems like he's okay with you. Like, he's not mad, but you can tell his brow is kind of like, he's kind of got that thing going, and, like, the ears are back. And it's like, what is pissing you off right now, man? And you just don't know. And it's like, I guess it's fun to try and figure it out. But, like, not annoy him too much. I don't know. I never tried to annoy him too much. I think sometimes he kind of deserves it, though. Like, sometimes cats just need to be annoyed because they have a job to do, They have a job to do. So, yeah, that's been kind of a thing. I actually went real far back in my Twitter media tab yesterday, which is depressing because, like, a third of it is missing for some reason. And I thought... originally, it was just because they, like, maybe they got rid of the Nintendo videos or the video game videos, but they didn't, because there's still a bunch of them up. But, like, I know that there's a lot missing. Because, like, I took a lot of pictures of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, and there's barely any, of those left. And it's just like, it's kind of sad. Like, I don't know, and I can't click on them. They're just empty squares, so I have no idea what was actually in there. But yeah, I'm pretty sad about it. But yeah, I found a lot of old videos and stuff. I found, I saw a lot of Leia, so that was part of it. Oh, and here's the morning when I talk too much in the morning, I get stuffy thing. What's that shit about? What else can I talk about? I don't know. I just haven't been up to much lately. I have gotten back into gaming, kind of, sort of. I've been playing some games lately. I played Terra of Humosaurus. I like that game. That was very enjoyable. I played episode 1 Racer. I was not very good at it. And I tell you what skeeved me out about that game is that apparently you can, like, lose the parts you've bought if you crash, which, like, why wouldn't you crash? And the money in the game is finite. So, like, you can't go back and just grind money on your own. You have to know how to kind of cheese the system, and I don't. So it's like, I don't know. I got kind of skeeved out by the difficulty spike in that real quick. I was like, I don't like this so much. The Game Boy game is straightforward. If anything, like, playing the N64 version actually made me respect the Game Boy version a lot because, like, as you race through these environments in full 3D, like, I could still recognize, like, places from the Game Boy game because they actually designed it pretty nicely. And it's like, oh yeah, I remember this. I remember how this is, like, supposed to, how, like what the Game Boy equivalent of this is. So, like, the GBC game, for as dumb and simple as it is, like, it is kind of impressive, actually. So, I've bought a couple of games, too. I bought Cat Quest 2 and Resident Evil 5 for my Switch, which I now in Resident Evil 5 on 3 systems, because I feel like I have to be prepared to multiplayer with anyone in any way. I'll play Resident Evil 5 with you. If you got Resident Evil 5, I will play it with you. I don't even care. I have played a little bit of Resident Evil 5 lately. Just random games. I haven't really stuck to anything. I really want to find, like, a good 2024 game because I feel like I haven't actually played anything from 2024 except the Thousand Year Door remake and, like, maybe 1 or 2 other games. I'm gonna play Echoes of Wisdom when it comes out. Oh yeah, that's another thing. I've spent a good chunk of this weekend playing A Link Between Worlds. I love that game so much. Guys, A Link Between Worlds is, like, the best game. It's so good. It's every time I play that game, it's one of those games where I'm just like, this game is so good. This game is so good. Like, how has the entire world slept on this game? I know that, like, most people that talk about Link Between Worlds say that it's really good, but, like, it's really good. I love that game so much. It's lit, like, spoilers for my top 10 Zelda games list. It's a very, very close number 2. And literally the only reason it doesn't beat number 1 is nostalgia. But yeah, no, Link Between Worlds is, like, to me, the best constructed Zelda game. Like, there's a reason it was the last game before Breath of the Wild came out. Because it's peak. It's just like, it's peak 2D, 3D Zelda. Like, it's peak, like, old Zelda formula, right? Like, the dialogue is brief. It doesn't like overstay its welcome or anything like that. The gameplay is super quick and snappy. It, like, fixes the parts about Link to the Past that I find annoying. It has a really cool, like, gimmick gameplay mechanic. Like, you could take the friggin' wall painting mechanic out and it would still be a fantastic Zelda game. Like, the freedom aspect of it, the item dungeon, the dungeon item swap, like, that just, it just all feels really good. It's just all really good. I love Link Between Worlds. I'm going to keep playing it. I might just spend this entire weekend doing that because I really love Link Between Worlds. It's so good. People don't talk about it enough, honestly. So I've been playing that recently. I really need to find some new games to play. I streamed Kirby and the Forgotten Land, and I need to try and make plans for what I'm going to stream next. I don't know if I want to launch right into, like, Castlevania or anything like that. I have a stream tonight, and I have no idea what I'm going to play because I finished Forgotten Land. And I've been wanting to do Fire Emblem. I don't know. I think with my ambitions for Spooky Month, I might actually want to start a Castlevania game sooner rather than later because it's going to take me a while because any Castlevania game I'm going to do, it's going to be blind. So that's going to be a problem. But I haven't wanted to do more, like, another blind game because I haven't done one since Minish Cap. which is a problem. So I want to. I would very much like to do more, because that's part of the reason I like streaming, is because it makes me play new games that I haven't played before. So you know, it kind of is a bummer that I haven't been doing that as much, but I also have just wanted to have fun streaming. So, and streaming blind games is pretty stressful sometimes, because it's like I don't know how much progress I'm going to make or how long it's going to take, and it generally does take a lot longer. Like, how long would Resident Evil Village take me to do now, even if I did start a new game? Probably not. Probably not nearly as long as it did the first time, because the first time I was terrified. I think I spent like 15 minutes hiding out in the safe room waiting for Lady D to go away one time. I don't know that it was 15 minutes, probably more like 5, but like I definitely like take my time in those games. Oh man. I don't know what else. Listening to music. What have I been watching on YouTube? I don't know. What are we doing here? Oh god, more Yoink Man. Oh, Lord of the Rings behind the scenes videos. I love watching those. Those are so amazing. I wish they would compile them into like a 3-hour long documentary. It's probably longer than 3 hours, but I would love, I would so love to, you know, the behind the scenes of those movies are just as cool as the movies themselves, honestly, in some ways. Cinema, baby, cinema. But yeah, I don't know. I don't have any questions to ask or anything either. And I should probably go ahead and cut this one, because, man, it's been almost 27 minutes of me rambling. That's insane. Here's a yawn for you. So, and yeah, wow, my like stuffiness is like, really, what's going on there? Well, yeah, I don't know. Comment below. What top 10s do you want to see besides top 10 movies? Because that will happen someday. I have written it. Make a top 10 ridiculous things. I don't know. This whole bowl, I think when I was eating breakfast this morning, and I was like, what am I going to talk about with this vlog? Because I feel like vlogging today. I was like, man, what top 10s would be really stupid to do? And I was like, top 10 cartoons. Well, no, it was top 10 cartoons, because like I named at least 10. Top 10 Zelda games. I found that I could do that because I've played 12. There's some other stupid shit too. But I was like, this will just be the top 10 vlog where I talk about my top 10 lists that I want to do. God, like top 10 Pokemon cards would be pretty crazy. I'd have to like look through all of them. Probably the OG Gyarados would be one of my favorites, though. I really love that card. That and OG Chansey. I really like those cards. I guess it would be cards that I own. Like my top 10 favorite Pokemon cards that I own. That would actually be kind of interesting. Some of them would be like, you know, early, because I have some pretty good, I have some decent early cards. I don't have any first edition ones that are good. I have like some first edition cards, but not like good ones. Like, I don't know that I have any first edition holos, which is just a bummer, but like, you know, when you're a kid, you don't know. You just want to buy Pokemon cards. I just very distinctly remember sweeping the back porch so I could get money to buy Pokemon cards. It was so bad. And now I'm just like, oh, let me buy this box with 11 packs of Pokemon cards in it. You know, I might buy some Pokemon cards this weekend, because I got to get out somehow. But yeah, anyways, top 10s you want to see, top 10s you want to do. What are your top 10 whatevers? Give me a random top 10 in the comments or something. I would love to see it. And I would just like to hear from you. How you doing? What are you doing? What you been up to? You want to play Resident Evil 5? And just have a good day, I guess. I got nothing else, man. I'm telling you. I'm running out.